The Judge Advocate General's Department is the legal branch of the Indian Army. It deals with military related disciplinary cases and litigation and assists in providing legal assistance to the Army in human rights matters and the rule of law, among other things. The department consists of legally qualified army officers who are educated in military law and provide legal help to the military in all aspects. It also supports the Judge Advocate General, who is the legal and judicial chief of country and advises the chief of the army staff of the legal matters. The JAG's department is also responsible for emerging fields of military law such as those related to cyber laws, space laws, terrorism, and human rights violations. The service rendered in this department is considered to be the judicial service as per the regulations of the Indian Army. Every year, Indian Army releases notification for the law graduates between the ages of 21 to 27 for the short service commission into the department, and the requirements include an LLB degree and eligible for registration with the Bar Council of our country. You have to understand that the selected candidates will undergo through 49 weeks of pre-commission training at Officers Training Academy, Chennai, and after their successful completion of their training, they will be awarded the postgraduate diploma in defense management and strategic studies by the University of Madras. After the grant of commission and basic training, they will be attached to the infantry units at border locations and function like their fellow soldiers. JAG's department traces its history to the British Articles of War 1385 and the evolution of military law, and the core day of the JAG is the day the Bill of the Army Act was laid in the Parliament, which is 21st of December 1949, and that is the main reason why yesterday on 21st of December the Judge Advocate General's Department has celebrated its 37th Rising Day, and SSB crack exams and each and every particular citizen of this country wishes the department and the related army officers a very happy Rising Day, and we people are very proud of you. Hello everyone, and welcome back for another interesting and informative session regarding the defense updates provided by SSB Crack Exams. I'm Hemant and I'm here to discuss with you regarding the defense updates of today on 22nd of December 2020. Before beginning, as I always introduced to you, that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. If in case you are preparing for the upcoming defense examinations like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army, Indian Air Force, Airman Group X, Group Y, CAPF, Assistant Commandant's examination, also for the entrances for the Military Nursing Service or the Army Cadet College, I highly recommend you to download our Android app and also go through our important lecture content and courses. You can even log in on through your laptop or through your personal computer by logging on to learn.ssbcrackexams.com, and thereafter make yourself much more assured and go through the complete detailed lecture content, study materials, sample practice questions, quizzes, exercises and mock tests, all made depending upon the latest exam patterns. You can even follow us on all sort of social media platforms to keep yourself updated with the most important Indian and international defense inputs. Beginning with the question of the day that I have asked on 21st of December 2020, and the question that I asked was, what is flag superior and flag inferior related to the pennant number of the ships? I repeat the question. What is flag superior and flag inferior related to the pennant number of the ships? It is very simple, sir, and most of you have given a correct answer for this particular question, and the answer is that a flag superior is something like, for example, see, you can see this particular ship. Mention in the comment section what is P28. Okay, so if you are seeing P28, this particular number 28 is known as flag inferior, and this letter P indicates the flag superior. Understanding? What do these things say, sir? P is something, the flag superior is something that will discuss about the type of the ship. Understanding? So in some of the cases, in like American ships, in American naval warships and all in the British naval warships, you can find out that you looking upon at that particular pennant number, looking on the flag superior, we can easily identify. Like for example, if it is like if the flag superior is indicated as S, then it might be submarine. If it is indicated as like P or H or something, then it might be a destroyer. If in case it was indicated as D, then it would be a destroyer. If in case it is like C, then it would be a corvette. So this was the actual notation that was being used by the British naval ships before, but later on the flag superior has changed its identification, and not always it indicates what it tries to say. Okay, for example, the P28 is regarding INS Kamorta, and it is very important that the P is something that indicates that it is a corvette, and 28 is something that clearly indicates that among all of its different types of the classes of corvettes, it has its own number. Like for example, you see INS Calvary has a pennant number as S21. Okay, so S represents the flag superior, where it indicates that it is a submarine. Okay, and 21 represents that it is INS Kalvari, but if it is S22, then it will be INS Khanderi. S23 will be something other. So with that particular way, we have to understand and identify the pennant number of the ships. Okay, so pennant number is something that will very easily identify the number of that particular ship. Like for example, assigning a serial number to that particular ship, it will give us a very clear identification. The moment I say S21, it clearly identifies towards the INS Kalvari. That is how we need to remember. Not always pennant numbers are very important for us to remember, but just we need to understand that pennant number is something that is very unique for each and every particular ship, and not all pennant numbers have flag superiors, but every particular pennant number has a flag inferior for sure. Okay, so that is it regarding this particular complete analysis regarding the pennant number and the question of the day that I have asked yesterday. Now let us start off by going through with the first and foremost important defense update, and that is regarding the 37th core day of the JAG department. This is what I was discussing in the introduction, sir. Okay, so on 21st of December every year they celebrate their raising day, and yesterday it was their 37th raising day, and we have to understand that JAG is actually the legal branch of the Indian Army. Okay, so Indian Army has its own legal branch. The law that we are following, the basic codes that you are finding out, like for example the Supreme Court or even the High Courts, this particular law is generic law, but the law that is inside the Army, Navy and Air Force, that is known as what? It is known as the martial law. Okay, martial law is absolutely different from the generic law, and the rules and the terms and conditions regarding the martial law are different because the training and the aspects and the lifestyle of the army and the related officers are absolutely different. They need to follow compulsorily some kind of norms, rules and regulations you cannot ignore, and there are even some cases where even some rights are differently interpreted in the martial law. So it is very important to very clearly understand and distinguish about the aspects, and this particular department known as the Judge Advocate General's department, it is that particular department that will be dealing as the court martials of the Indian Army. Okay, so it deals with the military related disciplinary cases wherever if anything wrong happens, or if anyone wants to find out or file a case upon some particular person, then the martial law will come into being in case of the army is concerned, and they will provide legal assistance to the army in all the human rights, and the whole head of this particular JAG department is known as the Judge Advocate General, sir. Okay, JAG, Judge Advocate General, is known as the head of this particular department, and the head of this department is actually the legal and judicial chief of our country, and he also advises the chief of the army staff of all the legal matters. Okay, so he will assist the chief of army staff on all the legal matters. That's it. You have to also understand that most of the people who are appearing and who wants to join this particular department, for them I would like to say that it is compulsory that you have to be an unmarried law graduate, sir. Both males and females are eligible to apply for this particular entry. Whenever the entry releases, we already are trying to provide it to you, and last time also we have recently provided the complete openings and the updates regarding the JAG entry, and we will also provide it whenever it is coming in the future. So you need to understand that all unmarried law graduates whose age is between 21 to 27 years, they can happily apply for this particular entry. And not just being a law graduate, sir, that means you need to have an LLB degree, and you need to have a minimum of 55% aggregate marks in the LLB degree. Okay, along with this particular 55% aggregate, it can be a 3 years professional after graduation one, or it can be a 5 years after 10+2 examination, sir. You must understand that candidate should be eligible for the registration as an advocate with the Bar Council of India or a state, and he should be from a college or university recognized by the Bar Council of India. Okay, only these, if you are completely satisfying these important conditions, only then you will be eligible to apply for this particular entry, and you can happily go through with the SSB interview directly. Okay, so that is it regarding this particular update. Our next most important one that I have to tell you is regarding the webinar regarding India-Nepal Defense Cooperation. We are already going through some of the important Aero India webinar series. So a few days back we have also discussed regarding Aero India webinar series, wherein which we have interacted with various other countries like Sri Lanka, United Arab Emirates, South Africa, Qatar, UAE and various other countries were there. So now yesterday the interaction was happened with Nepal, and the theme regarding this particular one, as you can see, it is exploring synergies and strengthening defense cooperation with Nepal. Okay, and who is actually organizer of all of these Aero India webinars? It is the Department of the Defense Production which is working at the Ministry of Defense through the Society of Indian Defense Manufacturers. This part is actually a part of the Aero India 21 series of webinars which are being organized to achieve the defense export target of $5 billion in the next 5 years. The more we interact with the other countries and maintain cordial relations with the other countries, and if we kind of make proper deals with the foreign countries, and if we have an export of the defense exports like target of around $5 billion in the next 5 years, it will be very helpful for in boosting our country's economy and infrastructure. Right, going on with the next important one is regarding Vice Admiral Sandeep Naithani. Ati Vishish Seva Medal, he has assumed the charge as the controller of the warship production and acquisition in the Indian Navy. So it's a very new appointment, and this is very huge appointment that we have to say that, because warship production and acquisition is that particular department that requires lot of checking, and it is this particular department where Indian Navy spends most of its operational aspects, money, and we need to understand that this particular department has lot of importance in the Indian Navy in maintaining its name and fame in the world affairs. So we have to understand that Vice Admiral Sandeep Naithani is actually an alumnus of NDA Khadakwasla, Defense Officers Staff College and National Defense College. He was commissioned into the electrical branch of Indian Navy on 1st of January 1985. He is actually a postgraduate in radar and communication engineering from IIT Delhi, and he also served in the Navy since 35 years, and he is also served previously in INS Virat, the previously Indian Naval Aircraft Carrier. He also served in that. He even served in INS Valsura also. Mentioned in the comment section what is the specialty of INS Valsura. Then he also had various senior appointments in the Indian Navy. So he has now been appointed as the controller of the warship production and acquisition in the Indian Navy. That's it regarding this update. Now going through with the next update is regarding Army is going to test the indigenous artillery system with 48 kilometers as the strike range. Now what is this indigenous artillery system, sir? It is ATAGS. This full form can be also said as Advanced Towed Artillery Gun System. I repeat, Advanced Towed Artillery Gun System. Now this is actually that is completely built in India, and DRDO has recently proclaimed that this ATAGS is much more advanced, and it has also said that Army has no need to import such guns from Israel or other countries if it is manufacturing the ATAGS. Okay, DRDO has even said that ATAGS is much more better than the other Israeli and other howitzers of other countries, and ATAGS howitzer is the best howitzer that we have, and India is going to equip all of its, Indian Army is going to equip all of its artillery units with this particular advanced towed artillery gun system, which will be very helpful. Now this actually has a requirement. If this particular artillery system, it has been successful in creating a 48 kilometer strike range, then what will happen is Indian Army will immediately order 1,580 such guns worth over 25,000 crore. This particular deal will be immediately signed with DRDO by the Indian Army. Okay, so this is a very new and most important advancement, and you have to understand that Bharat Forge of Kalyani Group and Tata Advanced Systems are two production partners. They are working along with DRDO in indigenously developing and producing these ATAGS artillery systems. Okay, going through now with the next important update is regarding Chennai is going to host a new defense expo empowering the micro, small and medium enterprises from March 19 to 2021. So in February 3rd to 9th, we are having the Aero India Defense Expo, but after that also Chennai is also trying to organize its own separate expo, and it has been undertaking a lot of important issues regarding that, and Defense Ministry has given an approval for the city-based Swatantra Foundation to host this particular one at the Chennai Trade Center in CTC, and the co-organizers will be the Aerospace Industry Department Association of Tamil Nadu and Tamil Nadu Small and Tiny Industries Association will be the co-organizers. We have to understand that this particular expo, it has the main aim of connecting the important defense startups and the defense companies that are working in Tamil Nadu to completely connect with the central government's DRDO and various other flagship programs. Okay. Going through now with the next important update is regarding that Indian Army Subedar Amit Panghal. He has recently won gold medal at Cologne Boxing World Cup 2020, which is held at Germany. This is a very appreciable part that we have to consider. So it was held in Germany, and he won this particular gold medal in 52 kg category. And Subedar Amit Panghal is from the Mahar Regiment, and he has also previously won silver medal at 2019 IBA World Boxing Championship in flyweight division. He also represented our country in 2018 Jakarta Asian Games, 2018 Gold Coast Commonwealth Games, Asian Championships of 2017 at Tashkent and 2019 at Bangkok. We have to understand that Panghal is a very famous personality as of now in Indian Army and is a very down to earth person. He was born on 16th of October 1995 in Maina village of Rohtak district in Haryana. His father Vijender Singh Panghal is a farmer in Maina, and while his elder brother Ajay Panghal is also working in Indian Army. And as a former amateur boxer, inspired Amit take up boxing in 2007 at Sir Choturam Boxing Academy. He won gold medal in the debut appearance at National Boxing Championships in 2007, and he also won the bronze medal in light flyweight category of 2017 Asian Amateur Boxing Championships in Tashkent in May 2017. You have to understand that on 21st of September 2019, he became the first Indian boxer to win silver medal at the 2019 IBA World Boxing Championships, and he lost to Shakobuddin Zairov of Uzbekistan in 52 kg category final by 0-5, settling with a silver medal. But in March 2020, Panghal qualified for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics after he defeated Philippines' Carlo Palam in the 52 kg quarterfinal, and in December he also won a gold medal in Boxing World Cup 2020 held in Cologne in Germany. He was also given a walkover by his opponent Argishti Tartarian from the Germany, and this was a very appreciable feat that has been done by him. Going through now with the next important update is regarding Chinese President Xi Jinping appointed a new general for the PLA's Western Theater Command amidst the Ladakh standoff. He is General Zhang Shudong and is the new commander of the WTC. She has promoted around 4 senior Chinese military, armed forces, police forces, and these include Zhuo Puxiao, the political commissar of the Logistics Support Department of the Chinese Military Command, and Li Wei, the political commissar of the PLA Strategic Support Force, and Wang Xuning, who is the commander of the PLA. And all of these are new important appointments that are given by Xi Jinping in completely tackling up and wrapping up the process in making India much more hostile, and he intends to acquire the complete Ladakh land as far as his intents is considered. But still, Indian Army and the Indian officials are very aware of this particular issue and matter, and all the important sources are completely aware of the issue, and any particular one will be answered with a very proper and in a very detailed way. That is it regarding these important updates. Now we will have a very quick review by going through some of the most important questions, and the first and foremost question is, Core Day of the JAG Department of Indian Army is celebrated on what? It will be celebrated on 21st of December every year. Going through with the next question is, Vice Admiral Sandeep Naithani, AVSM VSM, has assumed the charge as the controller of what? He has assumed the charge as the controller of the warship production and acquisition. Going through, who are the production partners of the DRDO in development of ATAGS? It is both options A and B, which include Bharat Forge of Kalyani Group and Tata Advanced Systems. Going through with the next question is, which Indian Army Subedar had won gold medal at Cologne Boxing World Cup 2020 held at Germany? Is option A, Subedar Amit Panghal. Going through, Subedar Amit Panghal belongs to which regiment of Indian Army? Does he belong to Dogra or Jammu and Kashmir Light Infantry or Mahar or Bihar? He belongs to the Mahar regiment of the Indian Army. Now we will have the question of the day, and the question of the day along with options I'm giving it today. So the question is this particular one: what is the mission of Army Sports Institute? I repeat, what is the mission of Army Sports Institute? And option A is win Olympic medals for India. Option B says win Asian Games gold medals for India. Option C, produce sports persons for Army Infantry. And option D, teach sports as a hobby to Army veterans. I repeat, win Olympic gold medals for India, or win Asian Games gold medals for India, or produce sports persons for Army Infantry, or teach sports as a hobby to Army veterans. So the answer for this particular question and the complete details regarding this one I will be giving you in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams. Subscribe to this channel. Download the Android app from Google Play Store. Always stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, be confident. Jai Hind.